I'm meteorologist Chicago Wendler in Mason County, Texas. If you're up for an adventure, this is one of the best ways to experience one of the largest bat colonies in the U.S.
It's a drive through some wild country to get here.
A journey 2.5 hours from Austin goes from a narrow paved road
Ends. It's okay, keep driving.
to a bumpy dirt road.
Every time you think you're lost, there's a little sign that says Bat Cave this way. Just keep driving.
Then you reach the James River.
You've probably all heard, turn around, don't drown. Please keep that in mind. This time of year, the river is a few inches deep. It is not flowing very strongly, and there's solid limestone bedrock the whole way across the river. So you can ford this river in almost any kind of vehicle this time of year.
The payoff?
So that we get to watch one of nature's wonders, watching millions of bats flying out of a hole in the ground.
The Eckert James River Bat Cave Preserve is home to 2 to 4 million Mexican free-tailed bats. That's twice the number under Austin's Congress Avenue Bridge. They're so close.
The cave is 150 feet deep, 115 feet wide, and they all have to come out a 15-foot opening, so there's a huge traffic jam.
And the drought means the bats are heading out as early as 5 o'clock some nights.
The insects aren't as numerous in a year like this year when we're in a real drought condition and it's real dry, and so the bats have to hunt harder and farther for their food.
With a good tailwind, a Mexican free-tailed bat can fly up to 60 miles an hour, and they can make a round trip of 100 miles in one night to make sure that they get enough food.
So what we're seeing is what some people call a bat tornado. Obviously, it has nothing to do with real tornadoes, but you can actually detect the movements and migrations of bats on weather radar. As the bats emerge, the radar beam senses these mammals in the sky and sends back a signal that looks like an expanding circle. Some summer nights you can see multiple bat echoes across central Texas.
Some bats have long ears.
5-year-old Emery is experiencing something not many others have.
Bats will be sometimes flying within a few inches of you. Sometimes when the young pups start flying, they're a little clumsy when they first come out and they'll fall down, and you might have bats crawling down around you. You don't want to pick them up.
Oh, there you go. The cave is open Fridays and Saturdays through the end of August, a gift from the Eckert family to the Nature Conservancy to anyone who makes the trek to Mason. And while the biggest bat populations are in central Texas, you can find viewing spots across the country, from Yolo Basin in California to Hartman Mine in Pennsylvania.
You can really see these bats up close and smell the guano in the cave and just really feel like you're part of something amazing.